Ladies and gentlemen, it has appeared that Serral has done the unthinkable and annihilated an entire tournament with his Zerg moves. This is Serral versus Reina Equilibrium IEM Katowice playoffs. Taking it from the top. Game 1. Game 1, there's no blood yet. But there is soon to be blood, no doubt. As there are 3 games in this series, and Serral advanced somehow. Spoiler alert. Let's figure out how he wins. How does he win here? I've heard that Mr. Klum is very fast and good with window memes. So what do you do if you're a Zerg? Being harassed by the window memes, and the drops, and the Hellions, and the Liberators, and the Banshees. Okay, he's doing a normal build. It's a normal build. CV goes forward. Doesn't look like he did the gas trick. No, he's not been doing that in the replays I've been seeing. Oh. He's hiding a drone until he sees the Reaper. Okay, the SCV is pulled back. And then he sends the drone to the third. Man, bulletproof. He loses 1 Zergling for his troubles. Second Queen does a creep tumor. It's 2 Reapers. Hold on, let's slow this down. Oh. Okay. It's gonna be 3 Reapers. He might need to cancel that. The Queens are walking at this, though. He's walking at this with Queens. Production tab, he has Overlord and Lings. Can the Queen save the space? 6 Lings in production. Queen's trying to defend this. A 4th. 4th Reaper is here. Queens are still trying their best to defend the grenades. Getting this Queen low. And the Queen falls. Serral's link speed is almost done. Oh man. The Reaper harassment. He still has the 3rd though. He's making more Queens. Oh my gosh. Is he gonna surprise flank these? Okay, he's looking for the Reapers. Reapers are thinking about going to the main. Nope, they're gonna turn back around. He's on the hunt. He wants to get the Reapers. He would be basically caught up if he kills all of them. Since he has not killed all of them, he's a little bit behind maybe. Because he lost 2 Queens. Just microing back the low Queen. He did lose it there. Lings on the high ground and Lings on the low ground. The Reapers kill another Queen. I feel like this has to be worth it for Clem. He killed a lot of Queens with that many Reapers. The main downside with that build that Clem went for is you spend a lot of your early gas into Reapers instead of your stim, your combat shield, and your first couple medivacs. So Clem is relatively behind in tech because of that. Relatively behind in tech, but absolutely worth it in value. But Serral is a very strong player, so he's not really going to slow down much because of it. It's merely a setback. But he still has his normal macro goals of saturating his bases very fast, spamming out Queens. He's getting 2 Evos here. I think he feels safe to get the 2 Evos because he knows a bunch of gas was yeeted into Reapers early. So he doesn't really have to worry about an like early Hellbat all in or something. He knows there are 2 barracks to start anyway. So he's probably gonna go melee ups here, I would guess. He needs 250, 250. 250, 250 for upgrades and he gets them. The Evos are on the hotkey 6. He's trying to take a 4th base. Hellions sharking around. Serral makes 6 more Lings. He has 16 in play right now. Queen's defending the front of creep. You can get a lair soon. Yep, there's a lair. There's a lair. Probably a Bane nest next. Do you need a Baneling nest, my lord? Seems like it would really round out this setup for you. There it is, Baneling nest. 2 gases at the 3rd. Queens are setting up creep by this 4th base here. This is the thing that Pig was telling me that a lot of the top pro Zergs are doing for the early mid game against Terran, is they will have 2 separate queen groups of 4. He has a group on the 2 hotkey, I think that's all of his queens, and then a group of 4 queens on the 4 key. God knows what he's even doing with all these queens, but he's going to be able to spread a lot of creep, keep the bases injected, and defend any attack, should it arise. Okay. Medivac Marine. Going at the golden 4th. He has it fully saturated for minerals. Queens do more damage to air than ground, so if you can, he wants to hit the Medivac. But Clem is no slouch, and he's not going to give him an easy pickup. There's another mine there. Sickling micro. Man, those moves are so tricky. But he basically pulls out the lings that are getting targeted and forces the mine to get a poor hit instead of hitting a big clump. Lings getting a bunch of these SCVs. I guess they were misrallied across the map. The Liberator in the main is still pressuring. Oh no, Hellbat's in the mix here at the 4th. Just because I said he didn't have to worry about Hellbats, now there are Hellbats. Mixing in Hellbats is very good. It basically forces the Zerg to add Banes to whatever their defense is, and another double drop in the main. Lings running up here to try to defend it. 3 mines. Didn't really get that good of hits. Super clean defense. Well, he lost 10 drones. Okay defense. I would have done way worse, so. To me, this looks like a really clean defense, but he is taking damage. He has 68 drones. No, 69 drones and 68 SCVs. Serral has some Banes here. Drilling Claws is going for the mines. 2-2 upgrades being researched for both players here. Queen Ling Bane with some overseers to see the mines. Trying to hold this off. 4 more drones fall. Bane's running into the 3rd. Clem lifts it. Gets the SCV splits. Yeah, I would hit that sensor tower. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. He's going some Hydra. It's actually pretty clutch. Because Clem is playing very heavy mineral. And he's playing low tech. He's not playing tanks either. Double factory tank would be really scary for Lingbane Hydra, but double factory mine? Hydras with range and detection will shoot mines before they even activate. So you could call them a hard counter. Lingbane pressure at the 3rd. Hydra speed is on the way. Overlord speed, 26 lings. Infestation pit, 2-2 is almost done. He sees the attack moving toward the main. He sends some units up there to deal with it. Other units he's sending to run and harass the 4th. He hasn't made any Hydras yet, right? Yeah, he has no Hydras. He has the ability to make Hydras, but doesn't have Hydras. More Banes. Okay, now he makes 9 Hydras. And Hive right behind that. He makes Terran look so fragile, it's interesting. Most Zergs look at a planetary and they're like, there's nothing I can do! But Serral's like, okay, I'm just gonna kill this real quick. And you're like, okay. Okay. I guess planetaries are not much of an issue for you then. He's like, no, not really. Just mix a couple Banes with your Ling run by. It's like, oh, that's good. That's great. There's nothing we can do! Turtle Terran has frustrated Zerg for many decades. For many thousands of years, the Turtle Terrans have harassed us. But then, a mighty swarm from the north, from the frosted wastelands of Finland, was simply too fast. 3/3 is going for Clem. +3 armor for Serral. Lurker Den. And Adrenal. And 2 Vipers. Ho ho! He's going for a Lurker transish. Off the back of the Hydra instead of Ultra. I will say that is better against mine play, probably. It could also be a map specific thing. Bane Hydra. Just taking small skirmishes here. We haven't really seen like a single major decisive trade with the main clumps of people's armies here. These are like a lot more skirmishes. There's a skirmish in the south. There's a skirmish in the north. Queens are desperately trying to transfuse each other. Lings are going to reinforce them. And then there's Lingbane Hydra down in the south, making sure Serral doesn't lose down there. So the crazy thing we've seen in the past, I would say, 2 years of StarCraft 2 pro games is the best players in the world now. When you watch them play on these maps, it's sort of like they have 2 StarCraft matches going on at once. One on one half of the map and one on the other half of the map. In the past, pros would like try to get the better strong army and have a really good composition and then just go bonk them with the timing. But that's not what people do anymore. They have a StarCraft match in the north half of the map and another StarCraft match in the south. We are transcending the concept of having a main army group. You don't have a main army group, you have a left and a right. You have 2 groups. Like Miyamoto Musashi, training with 2 samurai swords instead of 1. Making him impossibly difficult to deal with for his opponents. While they followed the traditional way of using 1 samurai sword to fight their foe, he held 1 in each hand. And they were perplexed and ultimately defeated. So too has Serral shown that he just has a left and a right. You see Group 1, he has 80 units. Group 4, he has 29 units, with Banelings in the mix. So he's got a north team and a south team. And then whenever one side gets weak, he can add units to it. And whenever he senses weakness from his opponent, he can go attack them. He's trying to set up Nidus Place. He's getting +2 range attack, 3 infestors. Lurker burrow speed. Abducts the medivac. Hydras get the kill. Overseers and Lings moving forward. He focuses down that sensor tower. He does still have Overseer vision in the main. Nidus goes out. He's got Lurkers on the production in the main. The Lurkers are ripping through buildings. Each attack with so much efficiency of the AoE damage of the Lurker, hitting multiple supply depots and the base. Meanwhile, he's simply macroing. He's not even looking at the Lurkers destroying his opponent. He just trusts that the Lurkers can do their job for a bit, looks back, gets him out, moves him to a base, burrows him again, sets up a new Nidus, moves the main army, goes to attack whatever the fresh base is from Terran. That's what I'm saying. This is 2 RTS games at once. That's his innovation. He's got infestors. The old thinking was you need to get infestors or vipers. He gets both. Completely insane gaming. He plays 2 games of StarCraft at once, confirmed.